I now bring in Kirip Chalia into the debate.
Yes.
With Ratan Sharda.
You find them angry all the
allow
time.
me, Ratan Sharda. Let me just direct the debate. I'm bringing you in.
Can I complete?
Can I come to Kirip, who has not spoken?
2 minutes of
You see, there was not only silence towards the riots orchestrated in Bengaluru, but there was an overt whitewashing, in my view, of what took place in Bengaluru. It was a communal riot. There was no doubt about it. These were Islamic fanatics. I repeat, Islamic fanatics on the streets, members of the STPI, orchestrated politically. Now, my question is this, Mr. Chalia. Certain journalists who right after the Pehlukan lynching said, the 100 people involved in their killing were Hindus. Let me repeat. After the Pehlukan lynching said, the 100 people involved in their killings were Hindus, we must never forget to emphasize the fact that they were Hindus. The same journalist after Bengaluru says, a rioter is a rioter is a rioter. A rioter has nothing to do with any religion, Hinduism or Islam. Now, as far as I know, it was not Hindu fanatics on the streets of Bengaluru. Was it, Ratan Sharda? No. So I don't know where Hinduism came in. But I find an apparent hypocrisy between the two situations. Why?
Because they were.
Why do rioters have no religion when it comes to Islamic fanatics who are rioting? But if they are Hindu fanatics, it must be underlined by the same person that never forget they were Hindus. In my view, this is pseudo, this is hypocritical, and this is something we would like an answer to. Mr. Chalia, since your party, by the way, was very complicit in this in Karnataka.
This is happening for last 70 years, it will not be allowed.
Well, if I can make my opening remarks on
Okay,
three
Mr.
of the
Chalia.
issues which you have highlighted and which you are supposed to discuss. First of all, let me give my opinion on Sushant Singh Rajput's case. This case has been a victory for you personally, and also 2 or 3 channels which have highlighted that a criminal act was definitely been done, not only in case of SSR, but this criminal act or whatever which we'll find out was also because of the other lady named Disha. There's young girls who work in films and who are very enthusiastic and culture-loving people. They go to make careers out there and make names and fames. If they are murdered or if they fall into even they go for suicides, it's a very sad case, sad state of affairs for all of us. And if a young guy like Sushant Singh Rajput becomes desperate and commits suicide, that is also bad. And if somebody provokes him to suicide or abets in his act of suicide, then it is equally condemnable, and it should give us a lot of things to worry about. But more importantly, if these are all mafia cases of murder, which is gradually appearing to be like
Sir,
that.
I asked you a comparison between the hypocrites in the context of Pehlukan and Bengaluru, and you're giving me a lecture on another subject. I asked you why the killers of Pehlukan are considered to be and have to be highlighted they are Hindus, whereas the Islamic fanatics who burned Bengaluru down have no religion. By description by the same person.
If you are giving me one more minute, because many people have told me that people like us who are ordinary people, who are not elites of any way to be named. We are discussing about the Sushant Singh Rajput case, and many people have said that you should say it very loudly and clear that if this turns out to be a mafia case of murder, then you have done a human service, and I just want to thank you for that.
Thank you.
And I wanted to praise you for that. I think you deserve that praise. If you allow me to do that. Then we come to the Palghat and Bangalore communal riot case and the communal rioting there. My only simple humble submission is all communal riots are done by
terrorism as saffron. So we know what kind of principles and what kind of ideologies do they profess. We know the pseudo-secular agendas that they have. We know the pseudo-leftist,
I say,
liberal
I am not an expert like that. I am not going to comment on the Home Minister or...
No, we know what political ideology you subscribe.
He's a
So we know
very top Congress leader, by the way,
what
Kirit
you
Chalia.
speak. I mean, if your Home Minister can subscribe to this kind of an ideology,
See, I don't
we
have
don't
your-
expect anything different from you.